everyone, back with more Genshin. I'm gonna try and finish off epilogue for Simulanka today. So once I'm done with this, I can get a few events for Genshin every now and then and try and speedrun the Star Wars story. Also, I can pull for a mill. Okay, so today, Monday. That feels correct. Okay, west. That's so far. What's the
We're way behind schedule. Strike a pose.
Oh, it's a rainbow rose. I'll collect that. Blossoms.
I have it hidden somewhere like a pizza factory. Born of ice and frost. Access denied.
Here comes trouble. That seemed to work. Is that all you got? Did I miscalculated?
It's controller disconnecting again. Only happens with Genshin. I don't know why. Like Xenos is fine.
Stabilize.
Strike a pose! No touching!
Solidify.
Shower me with born of ice and frost.
Shit.
Strike a pose! No touching!
Why are you? It was the gyro sensor was still working.
Born of ice and frost.
Hey, um, hmm, yeah. Okay. One, two. Okay, I'm gonna go condense. One.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Wait, actually, how much more of clean do I need? strong.
Solidify. Stabilize.
Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
Got her from me, baby. Yes!
Hello, my name is Emily. Is your inquiry perfume related by any chance? If your inquiry is of a different nature, I suggest we find a quieter place to talk.
Her name is Emily? It's not Emil? Okay, I was mistaken then. I'm sorry. Alright, let me screenshot this and send it. I don't even know what this last event is as well. Okay, let's just go back to Simulanka. Oh, let me switch to my Simulanka team as well. You know what? It's isn't new. Let me check it there. Oh, new week. I need to cook and forge stuff.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. If you ever
So if I don't cook and I don't forge, okay, yeah, that should be fine. Let's go that way. Oh, that's a lot of stuff, huh? So I'm not gonna cook or forge because I'll be able to save that for next version of the. That worked. Okay. What I'm cooking like version 4.x in version 5 is going to be hilarious. Okay, let's just finish off the epilogues. Marquis of Carabas along with a cat and little fairy. I think we should probably stop this now. It's time that Louis and I drop these rules. Here it should all be over now, but I remember hearing that the point of the ceremony was to help people transition from one mental state to another. Bid farewell to the title of Marquis of Carabas once and for all. We can bring things to a close with a touch of formality. As the Nekomata bids farewell to her boots, though the reflections are wiser than each of the truth. Okay, let's double check the king. Yep, all of them say the same thing. Operate. That's it. That was simple. Okay. The taverns is still available. Wait, I wonder something. Nope, it doesn't work. Wonder the epilogue is voiced. It's voiced.
Here's your 2 magic
Yay,
dots.
it is! Wait, Jean and Kaya here?
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean,
Still worried about Klee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Kaya and Master Jean! What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
greetings to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Did I hear you say something? Did I hear you talking about Alice and Cleve?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Clee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Clee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer, so I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture. Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I was just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color, but how about the taste? Ah,
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
all right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's
It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier.
Oh,
She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
there's a lot of extra characters wandering
You know
around now.
Reese's and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
All right, well, give her my regards.
Will do. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here too.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsettia. Jean, you want in?
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
On
Sounds
this,
good. 2 Sunsettia drinks coming right up.
yeah, I still don't get how people get in and out of the book. Who else is going to be randomly visiting this world now?
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later.
Hey, Kale.
You scared me. Traveler and Paimon, you got invited here too?
Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork.
Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though. With this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there?
Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat.
Oh, that must have been Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went?
Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right?
Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all?
Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him.
Oh no.
They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction.
Are you looking for that small dragon?
Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here.
No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save her for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world.
Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him.
Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him.
You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now, and go catch up with him later.
Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Minnie, Durin, and Hatkai are still there.
Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Chanari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out.
Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Enjoy your trip.
Of course. See you later. The origami squirrels rely on wind currents to lift their agile bodies and easily move between the trees. This has created a truly unique ecosystem. Oh no! I'm running out of pages on my notebook.
Okay, go where now? Oh, Muna's here. What?
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look at this statue.
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did when she was younger.
When she was younger. Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary. She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat. A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically, the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess skip to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we can find him?
One moment. It looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool! Wanna come with us? We can introduce you?
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in her youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Assistance.
What do you mean, be careful? Now you're making me nervous.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona.
Creating a whole world starscape is no easy task. Old hag, I guess you do deserve the title of Trismegistus after all.
Okay, go to the broken sea now. That's just the end of the world. Hey, finally caught up with them. Nope, you're arrested.
Osvaldo Hafnavines! Does thou see what I am seeing? Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelung deceiveth me not.
Your eyes see true, main Fräulein.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler
It's official
of
here.
Reich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars and his hat-wearing servant.
Who did you just call a servant?
What main Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last. Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immonakreich. How honored you are to meet your prinzessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
Your sentiments, your highness.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Please here. What? Oh, LBO as well. Okay.
Greetings. You both look well.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here?
Yup, loads and loads of fun. There are so many cute animals and a magic train that was really long and a huge, huge castle and a king lives there and everything.
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing. Klee wants to build a great big house now, too. So, your mom and my mom were friends? Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great. Big brother? Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on, Mini Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl? Your prinzessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Verurtelung.
What main Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide-and-seek together. Main Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide and seek! Oh, me too!
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was,
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret. our child will one day rise from the dead.
Is she saying that Dragon Spine Durin will come back to life?
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well. Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simulanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right, I'll be right there. Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues? Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
Albedo was right. He needs time to think about it for himself.
Aww, what a lovely little boat! The forest fairy helped us make it.
Paimon just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole.
Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere. Huh? A name? Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Oh, you mean to wish Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world?
Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night. The Durin. Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy. Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Oh, is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Mini-Durin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Got it! I'll stick close!
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini-Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way.
Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Imanokreich will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
What Main Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
Cool! Ah, I have so many new friends now! I'm so happy!
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you so much! The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure, and more beautiful than any fairy tale! Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true!
Wait, didn't Collei say Sumeru City has been pretty lively lately? Aren't you even a little curious? Sounds fun to me. Right, Paimon agrees. Let's go see what's going on. For our first step, maybe start the academia. That's where all the info is after all. Maybe which was am I on? Oh, I accidentally started the event quest, I think. Oh wait, no, it's actually part of this, okay. Faruzan. Wow, I am meeting a lot of characters. Too bad this one ain't voiced. Look, that's Faruzan over there. You think we should ask? Even just glancing at the borrowed records gave me a flashback to how awful that book was. How irritating. Faruzan, what are you doing talking to yourself over there? I am Madame Faruzan after all. It's not our place for you to mull over things out loud. Would you say? But in this case... never mind, forget about it. Why did two of you suddenly decide to drop by? Well, about that, we heard something about a party and didn't want to miss out. Collei told us that Sumeru's the place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought we'd ask around. Any idea what she was talking about? Interesting things. What might Collei find interesting? Tighnari's tail's getting so fluffed up like a ball of thunderweed. Or Sino climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on a branch. Whoa, really missed all that? Seriously, nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there was something big everyone's been talking about. Can you think of anything slightly more significant? More significant. Ah, something the matter, madam? Now that you mention it, it must be what I think it is. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. Eek, that's a classic horror story opening, but it's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? Ha! As far as I'm concerned, it might as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really, really, really badly written detective novels? I don't think I have. Paimon has. Tell me exactly how bad it was. Who will leave this to Paimon? For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked room murder mystery, but actually turns out that the whole building was just moved. That's right. Or it's supposed to be based on pure reasoning and logical deduction, but at the end it turns out the culprit had some kind of superpower. Exactly, or it starts out super serious, but in the second half it just reveals that everyone lost their memories out of the blue. Or set in a mountain village in the middle of a snowstorm, and a police officer portrayed as a serious figure throughout the whole story suddenly turns out to be the murderer without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. You offend half the crime novelists in Tevada if you keep going. My apologies, I let myself get a bit carried away there for a moment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did borrow a book like that a few days past. So you borrowed a badly written book, but that happens to the best of us. No, that's the problem. Lizard swept mountain villages, superpowers, police officers who turned out to be criminals. This book had it all and more. Reading it was tantamount to torture. And despite how complicated it wasn't engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book. Because of the strange marks drawn all over the pages, people are saying that it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's treasure involved? I'm not sure, but must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, but they all been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Yes, I have. As you all know, I am a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So just what secrets does the book at the center of the room actually hold? I read through carefully from start to finish. Most of the marks are circles, but the beginning and end points of each room differ, as does the color of the ink used. Most importantly, all the names of the people in the book have been circled. Not only that, many of them are adapted from famous figures in Sumeru's history. Some speculate that these marks must have been left by different scholars over the eras, each researching the book's secret, each searching for a name they believe in. Others believe that they are a kind of notation made by different people belonging to the same organization, and that the names circled are their code names. Still others think that it's some kind of encryption cipher, but even after finishing it, I came no closer to uncovering the mystery. Not only was reading it a complete waste of my time, but sheer absurdity of the shortly used were applauded several times over. I was so angry that I returned to it, and when I came to the house of dinner today, I found lots of scalp looking around. I suppose they're all still looking for that thing. No wonder you zoned out like that. I was guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels anytime soon. Indeed. Paimon, you mean, surely the two of you must understand how I feel. Don't worry, madam, I feel your frustrations. What's the book called? We'll borrow it and take a look ourselves. It's called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. Sounds more like the title of a light novel. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It truly is unbearably boring. Wait, really? I can still continue? Holy shit, the epilogue is much longer than I thought it would be. You want to know what kind of books I like? The spectrum is just so broad, I don't know where to start. Alright, House of Dana. Oh wait, apparently I missed something. Alright, so before I continue on with this, I'ma just do something real quick. Which is to go and find all the characters now that I finished off the epilogue. Why am I in the wrong area? Okay, there we go.
Oz! Though I customarily refer to you as my familiar, in truth, I've always seen you as...
Say no more, main Fräulein. I, Osvaldo Harafnavines, hereby pledge to always stay by your side.
Quite rightly so. The Prinzessin should expect no less from her most favored Nachtraben.
I couldn't agree more, main Fräulein.
Alright, hang on, I need to go pee, so I'll be back in a few minutes before continuing on with this.
Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
Okay, I'm back. So, next group of people are at Fontaine.
And that's the way the cookie crumbled. So what do you think? You two fancy taking a stroll around my kingdom?
Sounds like someone's been playing a little too much tabletop troop.
Not at all. I actually haven't seen her at all in a little while.
I'm telling you, it's real. Just come with me and you'll see it for yourself.
So, you were the king, huh? Somehow, that part doesn't sound so far-fetched. I actually think you'd fill those boots quite easily.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, if we're going to be traveling with a king, we'll need proper titles as well, right? I guess I can be the royal tailor.
Okay. Then I'll be Her Majesty's personal bodyguard.
I'm sure those would work, but we don't have rules like that in my kingdom. Oh yeah, and can we go buy a music box first?
Why, exactly?
Let's just say I've developed a new appreciation for them after my recent adventures. Just imagine it. One night, while I'm asleep, one of the small dancing figures in the music box suddenly steps off its track and starts moving on its own. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Though this may be a normal occurrence in your fairy tale world, Your Majesty, I must implore you to inform me immediately should any such incidents transpire in the real world. Because, from the perspective of a Marashose hunter, or really any normal person,
That music box sounds like bad news.
When they ask to get to it does not recover stamina. Weird. Wait, he was supposed to be here. Confused. Kirara's here.
Hey there! It's good to see you again.
About your clothes.
Pretty amazing, right? I never thought I'd be able to keep this outfit in the real world. I really like the texture too. It feels so nice against my skin. Still, not the best thing to wear when I'm out on a delivery. Something about running around carrying a parcel when I'm dressed like this seems to make everyone suspicious. Especially the guards, the Millilith, and so on. They always stop me and interrogate me on the spot. Guess I'll just have to switch back to my old outfit when I'm on the job.
Aww. What about your recent adventure?
Oh, it was fantastic! A magical world full of things I'd never seen before. Great scenery, really friendly people. Oh, and I also took a trip back to the Forest of Blessings after we parted ways. Grandpa Almond introduced me to everyone in the forest and reassured them that I wouldn't scratch anything. I made sure to fully retract my claws while I was there. I didn't want to find out how they'd react to seeing them. With this adventure under my belt, I can turn the tables on my grandma. It's my turn to tell her some stories.
About your future plans.
After peace returned to Simulanka, a lot of people started saying they wanted to pay a visit to the world beyond. But they're a little worried about whether it's safe or not. If any of them do visit to that, I'd love to be their guide. I could even use my delivery box to take them around. If anyone understands the joy of seeing new things, it's me.
Let's catch up another time.
Sure thing. It's always a pleasure adventuring with you guys. I had so much fun.
Okay. I didn't wander on around here either. I guess the Sumeru characters only appear after I finish off this quest. There's so many books with long titles here. Let Paimon have a look. Working hard and vacationing harder. What the heck? An atlas of rare rainforest dwelling species, professional edition. The art of the construction of coffee machines. Who exactly reads these? Secrets of the elemental sciences. The book jacket even says expert approved. The former sage Cyrus praises this as an excellent entry-level book. This one, a compilation and summary of common basic grammar rules for rare languages of ancient desert people. Now Paimon's dizzy. It's just so many words. Oh, hi, just Valiant. I just saw your messages. How do I like Simulanka? It was really fun. I enjoyed exploring it. All the summer events have always been fun. I hope your days are going well. Come on, Paimon, you can learn 20 different. Huh? Is that Leila over there? Let's just ask her. She may know something. Okay. Hi, Leila. Paimon, it's been so long. Oh, I'm still a bit tired. We tried the dragon fight. Oh, the dragon fight was really interesting. I did not expect them to pull off something like that. Well, I will say that having to dodge everything without a top-down view was a pain in the ass though. Didn't sleep well last night? I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's been talking about, was it? The one with the super long name? Huh? No. If you're talking about reason, no, it's not time of day, but suspense always follows blizzard? Oh, yeah, right, yes. No, it wasn't that one. Madame Farazan said it was really dull, so I didn't borrow it. Oh, so you're not that interested in the book's secrets? I haven't even been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in a single morning. I feel like a living signboard sitting here like this. Kavi asked me the same question, so he must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind a ladder before, looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Lol, what? Searching for something, hiding behind a ladder, he must be after Mora. That's gotta be it, so he can hurry up and pay off his debt too. Wait, no, let's just pretend Paimon didn't say anything. Layla, you're really sleepy, right? You must be tripping this conversation, eh? I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, it's a dream. Thank you, we'll keep on looking. Okay, see you next time. Snore, snore. It's not often Layla falls asleep so quickly. Good for her. Paimon thinks we should go ask Kavi now. If he's searching for the book, he must know something. But where is he now? Good question, but we can try hanging around where he might show up. There's a good chance he's there right now, right? Other Leela didn't appear. That's actually interesting. Alright, Leela, get a good sleep. Oh, their house. Did you ever think we seem like a pair of thieves hiding here to ambush Kavi? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. I'm not sure why that is though. We just want to ask him a couple of questions, that's all. When have you ever been bothered by your conscience? Hey, that sounds like footsteps. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there, car. Huh? I'll hate him. What are you doing here? Good question, surprising. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you? Nothing. Never mind. Oh, goodbye then. I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. Just left. Does he have work to do or something? Footsteps again. You're heading towards the door. Stop right there, Kavi. Wow, what are you two doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you know the only reason we'd be here was if we were looking for you. Paimon, you don't sound like yourself. Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what? Here's the deal. You and Paimon pull Kavi to one side. Hashtones, oh come on, that zoomed by too fast. And tell him about the books that Farazan was talking about. He also mentioned that an eyewitness saw him searching for something in the house of Dina. How is it you guys know everything? And there I was, thinking I've been super discreet the whole time. No one should even have noticed me. Come on, you're real. You really think no one knows? No, you really think that no one knows you live here? That's not fair. Of course nobody knows, except for Sino, Tanari, Kole, and two of you, right? Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. Or if a stranger overheard us, it would be a disaster. It might even impact my career. Anyway, about that book. You believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't you? Looking to get rich quick, are we? Yeah. Are you offering to help find it? Shucks, why didn't you just say so earlier? So there really is treasure. How about this? We help you find it and split the loot 50-50. It's a deal. To me, after all we've been through, it's finally our turn to get rich. No need to keep yapping. Hidden treasure, the Paimon probes homing in on you. Huh? Hey, Paimon. Lol. Huh? Is that Dea? Paimon? It must be my lucky day running into you like this. Dea, you mercenaries are pretty tuned into the grapevine. Have you ever heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard? Wait, you guys are looking for it too? By two, you don't mean you're looking for it too? Darn it. It does, so does that mean you're finally going to square off against Dea? Wait a minute, would you mind telling me exactly why you're looking for it? Once more, you go over the rumors that Faruzan told you. If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. Well, really? From your reaction before, Paimon thought you were after it too. Don't worry, a client has asked me to get her the book, but her attitude seemed off somehow, so I didn't need the commission. She's a smart cookie though, and it was like she was hiding something. So I thought she must have had an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commission, it's more important that you uncover the truth behind that book. Anyway, no time to lose. I've got to get going. Alright then, good luck. And don't forget to tell us if you hear anything. I wonder who Dea's client could be. Hey! How are you so fast? Flying's faster than running? Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Alright, listen to me. It's like this. Paimon, don't get your hopes up. That book, it isn't some kind of treasure map. It's just an unbelievably unremarkable, surprisingly ordinary detective novel. But didn't you just say there was treasure? If most people backtrack like that, Paimon just think they changed their mind and want to keep all the moral for themselves. But that's not something you do. No, I'm sorry, I couldn't bring myself to tell you earlier, so I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I bought the book a month ago, and I opened it to the first page, and I discovered one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night I'd been drinking, just a little, and I was starting to feel drowsy, so I picked up a pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, the House of Dana allows borrowers to annotate the books they take out. I'm in the habit of doing that too, so at the time I didn't give it a second thought. But after I was a dozen or so pages in, I realized that the names of all the characters in the book had intentionally been spelled slightly wrong. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that the novel itself was quite strange. All the characters' names were based on real historical figures, but rather than using their original names, they had been tweaked ever so slightly. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake, or that there had been a printing error when they saw spelling mistakes like that. I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned it before I finished reading it. But later on, I heard that the book had suddenly become the talk of the town, and that there were rumors about mysterious treasure or something. And you thought it had something to do with you? It certainly does sound like it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names in the books have been circled, not just one. I just haven't been able to figure out what in Teva must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think. Tanari? Last time we met, I also told him all about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I made it sound pretty funny, so much so in fact that he suddenly wanted to take the book himself. He made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go for Tanari. That's fine with me, but I still have some work to finish up, and it's pretty urgent. How about I head back first and we can meet up again later once I'm done? No problem. Hope your work goes well. Me too, thanks. See you later then. Oh, I really am meeting every Sumeru character. That's fascinating. Over there, over there. Hey, Tenari. I heard you, I heard you. How's it going, Mummy and Paimon? You guys sure excited? Tell Tenari about how you're looking for the novel Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day but Suspense always follows a blizzard. As you do so, you reflect once more on how absurdly long the title is and how even just saying it aloud makes you feel tired. Ah, that one. Yes, I did go to the House of Dana to borrow it. Gavin said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I went and read it anyways. Problem was, there were already two names circled in the book I borrowed, and the style each circle was different. It was like some kind of game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character that appeared, and someone else had drawn a green circle around another name. So at the time between Kaveh returning the book and you taking it back out again, someone else had already annotated it. That's right. I'm not sure that the first circle was drawn by Kaveh. Yes, no surprise there. If you stop and think about it for about a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial. Wait, you mean it was... If there are two people living in a house and one of them drew the first circle, then it's highly likely that the other person left a mark too. Good point. Sometimes those two really are too much. In the end, it is as I expected from the beginning. The first character whose name had been circled on the very first page turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler, like the joke was where someone opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spoils everything right from the start. What kind of joke would be so cruel? That was one of Cyrus's. It wasn't just a joke. He said he actually did stuff like that when he was younger. He was unlucky enough to borrow the book after he scribbled over it. My master, Nafis, and Professor Zaha Hadi were at a seminar with him that very afternoon. Cyrus said that Master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the House of Dana. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zaha Hadi intervened that it didn't happen. Paimon doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all, not one bit. The House of Dana has never stopped people from annotating books, but this seemed like a special case. I didn't think the book could be allowed to keep circulating like that. So I circled several names myself, laying a false trail. Best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. It's a simple principle. Well, when you put it like that, but still, how many names did you circle, Tanari? Let me think. Not too many, about 3 or 4. I chose them all randomly. And who circled the other names in the book? There must have been others who borrowed it and did something similar. I'm just not too sure why. Who would have thought borrowing books would be so complicated? Alright, let's go see if there's any other clues. We'll definitely be able to find out more by asking around. Seems there's a story behind that story. Also, I just realized I forgot to go and see Bea and Kaveh was still around and had anything to say. I hope they're probably all gone already though. Look, there's Dehya. Let's tell her what the real story is. And this is there too. So I need to reflect a little on what I did. What happened? Being here today is surely due to the guidance of the gods. Greetings. And this is a personal trip. Today's trip to the cities to buy provisions for the people of Maru village, as well as help Miss Citeria deliver a message to the sages of the academia while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Dehya sitting in the cafe looking down, so I came to chat with her. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just that I suddenly remembered a few details about that book after talking with you. Before the client had even contacted me, I heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Simon to take it out for me. As a desert dweller and a mercenary to boot, the idea of solving a mysterious treasure map is pretty exciting. Paimon totally gets that. We inherited our custom of searching for the gold and wisdom in the sands from the gods themselves. But that book turned out to be as dry as dust. A bunch of names had been circled, but I still couldn't figure out what the puzzle was supposed to be, despite reading the whole thing through carefully from start to finish. In the end, I started to think there was some kind of ritual or game or something, so I just picked up a pen and drew a circle of my own. But later on, Miss Lunesa asked her parents to find a way to borrow it for her. She said the mysterious markings fascinated her, even though she couldn't get into the book itself. If they were just regular annotations, it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, but these strange circles. Can't help but want to try and figure out what they might mean. That's true, so they are. What you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experiences, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Candace? She's a warrior, you know. Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that too. Everyone recognizes that her job is sacred, so when we think over what we've gone wrong, we talk to her about it. Please don't be too surprised, my dear Lumi. To me, listening to other people's mistakes is just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing sincere advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's the way we do things. But all she did was draw a circle, and it's not like she was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it, dear. That's true. I was just telling Candace how bizarre it is. But be that as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it just ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway, dear, please have faith that the gods will forgive your transgression. Besides, you told me about a part of the story where one of the suspects in the case ended up crawling out of the village on his hands and knees, and he was named El Amal. That's right, the detective in the book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, you find out later that on his conjecture was totally off base. Why's that? Because it turns out that El Amal has a superpower, so he could float right across the broken bridge. What the heck is that book even about? It sounds completely ludicrous. El Amal is simply too reminiscent of the good name King Desert, don't you think? Although considering how transgressive that book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking it. Right. You know, I can't help but wonder what our friends at the Temple of Silence would say if they somehow got their hands on this book. I'm sure those sages would be able to unpack interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people with scars dream of. It's normal for there to be bridges outside blizzard of swept mountain villages and normal for them to get broken, but for a person to cross one by floating through the air, why resort to such a lame plot device? Is it really a serious detective novel? It sounds more like something out of a comic strip. I was starting to get where Farazan was coming from. If you had gotten all excited about reading a detective novel, by ending up reading Triflater instead, better not to even think about it. So where's the book now? Not sure, I returned it after I was done reading it, and back then there weren't as many markings inside as say they are. Alright, then Detective Paimon is still on this case. Who could have predicted this? It is precisely because it is unpredictable that you shouldn't blame yourself. Let's go back to the House of Dana. Alright. Hello, has recently knows not the time of day but suspense always follows a blizzard been returned yet? There are two copies of this book. One's been marked up and the other hasn't. I'm guessing you're looking for the one with the marks. Oh, you saw right through us. Many others have asked for it too. I apologize though, it seems it hasn't been returned yet. Please come back again later. Can you at least tell us who borrowed it? Well, as long as it isn't overdue, we'll wait patiently for it to be returned. Disclosing borrowers' identities without proper reason for doing so would be a violation of professional ethics, so you have to forgive me for keeping that information confidential. You've got a point. It would be terrible if someone looking to steal a book started harassing whoever had borrowed it. Hey, you two look as confused as a couple of Aranar who just run into each other head first. Are you looking for something? I can help. That's Nahida's voice. Hi there. Oh, Nahida, have you heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day but Suspense Always Follows the Blizzard? Such a long name, but yes, I know the one you mean. I heard that everyone was looking for it and it sounded fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to read myself. By brand new, do you mean it wasn't a copy with all the markings on it? Yes, that's right. I was more interested in the content of the book itself than all those rumors about hidden treasure, so an unmarked copy was all I needed. Speaking of which, it's funny. There's more than one copy of this book, but everyone's looking for the one where all the names have been circled. Are they all afraid of spoilers, or do they actually crave them? Oh, then do you know who has a copy of the markings right now? I just so happen to have seen it in the hands of one of your friends. If you're looking for the copy that sparked all the rumors, you should look around near the palace of Alcazazare. Dory. Dory has it. Of course, Dory would also want to go treasure hunting. Okay, you don't have anything to do with this quest. Of course, Dory would also be looking for treasure.
Squall Fury.
Come on, head guy, you can make it. Hey. Is that her? That Dory, Sino, and Santos? Ah, darn you, General Mahamatra. Entrapment isn't going to work. You can't do that. Hey, what do you mean by entrapment? You were the one who said you had the book. I said I wanted to read it. Then you agreed to meet here. Sino showing up too was just a coincidence. Pure coincidence. You don't play games with me. I know who you are. You're that new kid Settles, right? I know you're a friend of Sino's. Ah, so you do know who I am. I saw how Sino was chasing you around trying to get you to play cards, and how you found an excuse to run off after a couple of rounds right after. That left quite an impression. You didn't have to mention that. No, I think Dory's right about that. You always look for a way out when it comes to playing Invocation. It's becoming quite a problem. You mean in Paimon? You've been staying there for quite a while. Oh, if it isn't my dear Lumin and Paimon, what brings the two of you to the palace of Alcazazare? Might it be that you have come to do business with me, the Lord Sagamabe? Ha ha ha, of course, of course. Please give me a moment to conclude our business here, then I'll be with you straight away. Anyway, General Mahamashra, as I'm sure you are well aware, the means by which I had someone borrowed this book from the House of Daniel were both completely legal and perfectly reasonable. Seeing as it isn't yet time to return it, you have no right to forcibly seize a book I borrowed. That would only be the case had you not engaged in any irregular activities. Yet just now, a buyer, Setos, came to the palace of Alcazazari on the basis of a mysterious message to the seller, hoping in vain to purchase a detective novel. What do you mean buyer? He's one of your people. You sent him here to deliberately try to buy it and entrap. That is not something I can acknowledge. What I can tell you is that I have had my eye on this book for some time. Remember, it is forbidden to transfer or sell books from the House of Dana without explicit approval from the relevant authorities. I'm not selling anything, just to be clear. I'm just making the most of an opportunity. If someone pays me a little something on the side, I lend them this mysterious little novel to browse for a bit. If you don't believe me, just ask any of my curious readers. Yes, that's right, they're readers. Anyway, I was just showing him the book. Is that so? And here I was thinking that you were really going to go through with an illegal transaction like this, Zetos. Huh? Wait, what? You two really aren't together? I was just really curious about this book. I finally managed to track it down, but side note, the truth that Dory never actually said she wanted to sell the book. Tis, so she isn't the mastermind who started all this? Mastermind? Hehehe, so by your own account, it looks like you might have jumped the gun a bit, General Mahamatra. I'm not handing the book over. You may think you played an A story, but when you opened the book just now, I saw the truth revealed before me. The book's return date is today. Ugh. That Sino sure got sharp eyes. That's right, I do have good vision. You have less than half an hour before the book is overdue. Give it to me and I will return it. How could I just hand it over to you like that? This is a mysterious, super awesome, mega amazing paragon of illogical detective novels that is practically a treasure. I'm gonna make a fortune off of it. Should you really be admitting that out loud? I didn't say I was going to sell it. It's not like I was being serious. How about this? Dory, Simon, why don't you two play a little game? The book has the stakes. That's one way of solving it. How about it, Dory? You dare accept the challenge. If you win, I'll turn a blind eye to the book for the time being. And if you lose, you have to hand it over. Oh, sounds interesting. Very well, I'm in. What's the contest? Are both of you confident in your powers of mental recall? Your memory's not bad. Yes. And you have both read the contents of this book, correct? That's right. Huh? Sino, you actually read it? Oh, well, needless to say, so have I. In that case, I'll just open up the book and flip through a few pages and you tell me how many names have been circled. That's all 3 wins. Sounds good? Eh? That's nuts. What, chickening out? No, it's game on. Let's go. Good, in that case, the first page. 6. 6. Both correct. Now the second page. I think it was 4. I'd say 4. Oh, both of you are right again. 2 draws, so it all hangs on the next question. Listen up. Oh. Page 61. What? That, I don't quite remember. 7? I know, the answer is 5. Absolutely correct. The answer is 5. Sino, is your memory really that good? I'm not buying it. How did you do that? It's not actually because I have a good memory, but because the circling of the names left a deep impression. After I borrowed it, I noticed the names on the first few pages have been selectively circled by different people. Each person's penmanship was different, and moreover, I recognized 3 of the circles as having been drawn by Tanari. A few others uses the same color of ink as he does, so it was instantly recognizable. You even know that? Yes, I learned of that habit of his long ago. At that time, I had just been promoted to General Mahamatra and would go to a secret base, and I wanted to get through all the trivial tasks in my in-tray at once with minimal disturbances. I would often find Tanari hidden away on the tree there doing his homework. Noticing the writing implements he favored wasn't exactly detective work. In all these years, he's never once changed the ink he uses. Back to that book, anyone who's read it knows that the first name circled is the real murderer. Perhaps Tanari did not want the plot to be spoiled for anyone else, so he circled other names. Annotating or marking a book is not in itself a violation of book borrowing regulations, but why are all the other marks there? Is there some conspiracy behind them? What do they have to do with Tanari? I want to get to the bottom of this, even if it's just for the sake of my friend. And to uncover its secret, you must become part of the conspiracy. So I circled all the other names that were left in the book. What? To think you do such a thing? So there's no treasure at all, it was just you guys all along. That's right, should you wish to hide a grain of sand, buried it in the desert. And in that grain of sand, I can catch a glimpse of the truth. And so you were drawn to it, making your plans, and yet in a twist of fate you were discovered by me. No matter how fast this world is, you cannot run from the long arm of the law. Wow, you're making a deal out of this, aren't you? You really have way too much time on your hands. Okay, I give up. You win. That's enough for today. It is time for Lord Sagamabe to return to her room for some repose. Farewell all. So, do you intend to take this book back to the Temple of Silence? I heard there was treasure hidden inside. I thought I might have something to do with the temple. I never thought that was the real story behind it. But when you agreed to compete, I had already surmised you were familiar with this book. That's why I chose that particular format. Brilliant move, bro. What's with that look? We were just thinking, there have been more twists and turns in the story behind the book than in the actual story itself. Well, as long as you got it back, I'll leave uncovering the rest of the secrets to you. Take my leave for now. See you later, everyone. Can I borrow the book? Of course. After Silent hands you the book, you and Paimon quickly thumb through it. Though you weren't reading very carefully, you can tell that something's not quite right. The plot is wildly imaginative, and just as everyone says, but most of the names in the book seem familiar. On closer inspection, you realize that they aren't actually the names of historical figures you thought they were at first. Not only that, but every name has been circled. Thinking back on the course of events, you fall silent, and then you explain the full story. How unexpected, but still it does make sense, and it's far better than the existence of an actual conspiracy. In that case, I still have other plans. Last time I was at Caravan Rebut, I promised I met Thea and Candace for drinks. Lumi, could I trouble you to return the book for me? Sure, leave that to me. Thanks, friend. Okay. Okay.
Behold!
Well, we are finally back. Now let's return this book. You really found the book? Amazing. I've been waiting here for it to be returned so I could see it as soon as possible. You recount the entire tale to Kave's eager ears. Ah, seriously, how is that even possible? I, I, I circled the actual murderer? Paimon's pretty surprised by this whole thing too. Let's just take care of the book problem first. Hello, this book. It's probably all my fault for using permanent ink to mark a page, since that caused a whole mess of other things to happen. Now it's all marked up like this, and there's even a risk of those marks spoiling the story, so I'd like to buy it. The whole issue should be avoidable if the Academia uses the money to buy a new copy. Would you please consider my proposal? Mr. Carvey, your idea has merit, and it's indeed a good way to resolve this situation. I'll confirm the book's price now, and then you can pay over there. That's great, thank you so much. Shortly afterwards, Carvey accompanies the Academia staff to register the purchase of the book and pays the full amount. The staff member carefully wraps up the thoroughly marked up old book and gives it to him. What a blunder. Regardless, thank you so much for all your help. It was nothing, we were just kind of along for the ride. Still, Carvey, it'd be better if you use something more erasable to make notes in the future. I understand, I'll never let myself subconsciously correct typesetting errors ever again. Wonder how much it is spent for the book. No, I mean, I'll never again borrow a book with such a long name, at least for a while. Dumbest storyline in this game ever. Ah, I'll hate him. Here, I was looking everywhere for you. What is it? Haha, guess what I got in this little bag here? If I had to guess, a young man's tears of regret. And what would you know is reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. You actually bothered to memorize a ridiculous and boring name like that? And unfortunately, I have to. It's going to stick in my memory for like a week or so. That's just because when I was filling out the paperwork to buy it back at the academia's office, I had to write it out over and over. And it looks like this book has a new owner, only because I subconsciously marked up the book with ink. Do you know that Denari, Deia, and Sino all circled names in this book? And it all started because the name I circled was the real killer. To be perfectly honest, the moment I saw the murderer's name circled, I knew that this would happen. Wait a second, how come you've read the book too? I had the pleasure of reading it in the house of Dana. The logic is a mess, it's just poorly written. And you left the book out in the study. So you knew I circled the killer? Then did you circle any names in the book? What do you think? So you did? The second one is mine. Why? The best way to avoid spoilers is to add a red herring. Then why just one? Then I circled 3. I already significantly reduced the probability of the murder's identity being spoiled for the next reader, and that's more than enough. No need to worry about things that are beyond saving. Just why isn't it necessary? Using permanent ink to circle a name on the first page, that's obviously beyond saving. What kind of logic is that? I bet you just drew your circles for fun. If I must say so, then it's because the circling of the names is far more interesting than the book itself. Fair point. In the end, I only have myself to blame for using up all my pencils. I need to go buy some more. Congratulations, this one-of-a-kind out-of-print book, personally penned by the hands of so many, is now yours. Do you think I look happy about it? I don't even want it. If it was my mom, she wouldn't want it either. That's a no from me too. Lol. Okay, let's see if Ilu's now here. Or if I need to teleport around again.
Swan Fury.
Oh, she is.
Wow, what a gorgeous lotus stage. Fit for the forest fairy herself, after all.
A wonderful sight indeed. But, Madam Fairy, I believe the dog over there has been staring at us for quite a while.
Ah, that's Swuff. Don't worry, he's a good dog. He doesn't bite. That's a good boy. I haven't seen you in ages, Swuff. No eating the frogs and hamsters here, okay? No eating.
Ah, what a well-behaved doggy. You see, Stream? I told you, didn't I? The outside world isn't nearly as dangerous as we feared.
You were right. But with that said, Grandpa Almond, why are you hiding behind me? Wow, what
Okay,
a
so it's still
gorgeous
just the
lotus
same.
stage.
A wonderful sight indeed. But, Madam...
Ah, that's Swuff. That's a good boy. I haven't seen you in ages, Swuff. No eating the frogs and hamsters here. No eating.
Ah,
You were right.
Okay, then the last group is Nahida and Wanderer above.
The people from the academia say they haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, Well, maybe I needed some space after being cooped up in there for so long. Anyway, it's a school, not a prison. So what's the problem?
I never said it was a problem. I was just noticing that you seem to be in quite a good mood at the moment.
Who's this, hat guy?
Shut up. Not another word.
You need a new friend.
I've told you already. Stop trying to read my mind.
I didn't need to. It's written all over your face.
Cool. Alright, so I have a meal. The only things left I have to do in Genshin are these events. So probably 2 more Genshin streams if I just rush through these. Alright, I'll play Stario tomorrow night then. So thanks for watching everyone. I'm gonna end my stream here now. Well, Simulanka was fun. I'm going to miss it a lot. I do not like this last stupid event with Sumeru though. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.